Welcome back, folks, to the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. In the last episode, we met Mariana, I guess, and found out that she wakes up naked on a beach, and the police keep picking her up, and very odd, but I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that as the game goes on. Anyway, Bryce, you took a picture of me, so sod you. Sod you, Bryce.
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. You're clearly English and you know the word sod. I'm telling you to piss off. Okay, hello. Arse.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No. I didn't know Dekker.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Tell me about Dr. Dekker, because you seem to hate the bastard.
I don't have anything for you.
Ah, well, screw you. Right. Why are you here?
I don't know.
Did I say what are you here? Why are you here?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Okay, what do you do for work?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
Oh, good! A psychopathic grave digger. Well, Mariana, can we talk to you again? At least she was smiling and happy most of the time. This guy just seems like a right psychopath. Right, what do you do at your work? That's probably the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, hello, arse. Hello, arse. Let's turn it right there. Hello, you arse. Why do you have a camera?
I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus.
Okay. Let's go back to your deadlines. Deadlines?
Apparently I've gone a little mad. For me, I have 25-hour days.
Okay. 25-hour days?
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
On a nice note, I kind of understand that. Hear me out. Hear me out. I've had this, but in reverse. There was a time about 10 years ago where... This is going to prove that I'm bleeding mad now, isn't it? Because this guy is. I'm not as psychopathic as this bloke, I'll say that much. But there was a time, I think it was about, like, midnight or something like that. And I couldn't get sleep, so I popped in my MP3 player. That's how old it was. My phone wasn't good enough to have music on it. And I listened to a song I know very well, one of my favourite songs of all time, Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. People who have never heard it, hear it. It's bloody amazing. Anyway, I listened to it and I noticed, I did music at school, so I noticed this, but the pitch and the tempo were more, so they were, so it was faster, and the pitch was slightly higher. Meatloaf's voice was slightly higher. And I thought that was very weird. Anyway, I woke up the next day, and I thought, hang on a minute. Okay, let's listen to it again. And it was going at normal speed. So I kind of understand that, but no, not a whole hour. Okay. Midnight hour?
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
Yes. You are insane.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis. But it's good you're having a go anyway.
Well, of course you are, you idiot. You don't even know how to put on a shirt properly. Look at the absolute mess of that shirt. You've got to be crazy to think that that's suitable attire when half your collar's stuck next to where your collars are. There you go, it's fine there. Mostly. Jeez. Alright, 25-hour days. Have we got something to increase on that one?
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes.
Okay, time freezes?
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
Ah, so a kind of Bernard's Watch scenario. Did you watch Bernard's Watch? It was a fun show back in the day, but yeah.
That's meaningless to me.
You must get that a lot. Did you watch Bernard's Watch? Bernard's Watch was a great show back in the 90s. You know, a little child had a time watch and you could click it and then it just stops time completely. But it was a show. Bryce, show. Right.
Originally, I was suffering with the...
Okay, let's talk about his depression. How's your depression?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay. Cremation?
I'm pro-cremation. Not just because I don't have to dig a grave. They still need a hole for the interment of ashes. It's more dignified, like you're becoming one with the universe again. Rotting in a wooden box, even if you turn completely into atoms, how would you escape? Even bits of the universe get lonely, I'd imagine.
Okay, so what, you just want to dig a smaller hole? So what you're saying is... ... Ooh. There you go.
No, sorry.
No, you are a lazy bastard if you're doing that. Jeez, you want more time to do your bleeding work and everything. But it's, what's the point in having that extra hour in the end? No point. I wonder if I put extra hour I may get some more information. No, 25-hour days. Okay,
you'd think being a gravedigger had its perks.
Okay, how is it stressful? How's your depression? Okay,
you'd think being a grave...
Perks?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay. We're going on the wrong
you'd
line
think
here,
being a gravedigger had its perks,
have a
but
listen.
it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can...
Can you use a shovel? A shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
A relic?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Why did you tell people about that, I guess?
Is that something I should know about?
Well, yeah, because you just told them, you dummy! Idiot! Alright, I'm getting a bit lost here. Oh, we got, what do you think of Dr. Dekker? We already know what he thinks of Dr. Dekker, but sod it.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker. And for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Right, immediately I'm thinking... him. Okay, what is your problem, then? No, why are you here? Okay. What else did he give me? Why didn't you like Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
How did Dekker get worse?
I can't help you there.
You just said it, you... dummy. Okay, tell me about the church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Bloody Scientologists. Bloody Scientologists. Am I right?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God. Not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
That is the most competent thing you've said throughout this entire thing, Bryce. I actually quite agree with that. You know, there are too many religions to pick from where pretty much it becomes gambling to try and pick one. You know, I mean, hell, if you're going to end up in hell anyway, you know, because you didn't pick, like, a religion that maybe only 3 people know about, then you're screwed regardless. You know, what's the point in trying to, sort of just have your, you know, sort of base your life around a parchment or a book, when in the end, there could be no afterlife, or there could be one, and it's not the one you picked. So, no, I'm not religious. No. Bloody Scientologists, am I right?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God.
Hang on. Yes, there are too many religions.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Possibly. Oh, we found all the key points. There you go. We got yellow on Bryce, so I'm going to immediately...
I have no knowledge of that.
Well, here, it's step up and leave the room. Because on an honest note, mate, I'm starting to think that you are the person who killed Dr. Dekker immediately, since you didn't like him. I mean, Mariana seemed okay with him, at least. You have a personal hatred for him. Kind of pointing the finger at you at the moment, but we'll wait to see how things go on. Right, we've got Claire, Ellen, and Nathan. Let's go with Claire. She's next up on the list, so let's go with her. Hello, Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
You toff. Immediately.
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you. But I don't.
You're paying loads of bloody money. Money?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Okay, what madness?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
What is your predicament?
Well, According to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Okay. Violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Okay. Oh god, she's way too close. Who provoked you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Sometimes it happens. Hey, I know there's a pest control company with a bloke with the surname Roach. So, you know, it does kind of happen. Okay, who's David? I'm guessing a significant other or something?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Ah, there you go. Okay, Iris?
Iris was David's assistant optician. Not anymore. No, not like that. I didn't kill her or anything. It's just that I changed the optician into a florist after David died. Optometry was his dream, not mine.
Okay, David's dead?
I don't know.
What did you do with David? Who's David? Okay. What happened to David? No. Okay.
Keep up, Doctor.
Okay, how about where's your husband?
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
You just said he died. That's a slight error, by the way, because on the subtitles it says what happened to David. Okay, obsessive? Oh. Okay. We have a couple of things, I guess.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
What's absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Okay, why shouldn't he be here?
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
You just said he died. What the hell? Why should he have died?
I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
Why is David alive? No?
He's lucky to be alive.
Okay, why is he lucky?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Okay, what problems? Oop. So we get when you try and type too fast.
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
What could have been avoided? Did you...
Our altercation.
Ah.
The downfall since.
What downfall?
This is exhausting, Doctor. I'm not used to spitting everything out in one session.
Yeah, well, you're not done yet, so screw you.
I should have...
Why should you have divorced him?
Divorce is such an imperfect means of separating two people, don't you think? I suppose I don't really mean it. I thought he was my soulmate and that I would do anything for him. That's a weakness that has caused me problems.
Weakness?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer.
No. Okay. Problems? No. Oh, I've already done that one. Okay. Okay. Optician?
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
Okay, I'm completely lost. So, is David dead or not? Oh, God, unless... Okay, David's dead, but she thinks he's alive. Oh, no, it's that, isn't it? Why isn't he a well man?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
His health?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
You know what husk is based with? The dead? Oh God. Please, no. She's killed her bleeding husband and she's just keeping him there. Oh God. Oh, Bryce, I need you back. At least we agree on a couple of things. Oh God. Alright, what did you think of Dekker?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Why were you wrong?
I don't have anything to say.
Why were you wrong about Dekker? No. Give me some hints, please. Yeah, what do you mean by the altercation?
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Century! I believe that means we've, that's 100 questions, pretty much, that we've asked. Police?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
I really don't want to help you much. Okay, caring for David? Things gotten tougher.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Maybe because he's a corpse, you dummy. Okay, we're not done with her yet. What else we got? What's the lake house?
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Okay. Do you get angry a lot?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Are you a bloody control freak? I'm starting to think... Not a dreak. I'm starting to think you're a control freak.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
Yeah, I think you're a control freak. Really think you're a control freak. Okay, why is it bad for you to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we?
No!
I'm rich, but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Let's find out if the game agrees. No! Bitch, you stay there! What about the violent outburst?
Stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Now she's done. So we got all the points of that. Right. I'm going to go for a break here, folks. Jesus Christ, those two. Okay, so Claire and Bryce. Claire has already killed someone. Bryce really hated Dr. Dekker. Mariana's out the picture at the moment. At least for the moment, on first impressions. And we've got Ellen and Nathan. I guess Ellen will be in the next episode. Alongside Nathan, depending on how long this takes. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go for a break here. But in the next episode, let's play the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. Ellen! And her lovely pendant. I'll see you then.